so what is this, turn 3? Where are we at? Battle la Vige, or la Vige.
Turn 4.
British haven't fired a shot on the hill.
It's turn 4.
Turn 4? Okay. British haven't fired a shot up here. They're conserving ammunition, and their own troops are kind of in the way. French are charging through the woods. They've had a hard time at it because they're getting hit by 19 pounders. I roll initiative, so I can decide. You get to go first. Here, let's take the die off the table, though.
Of course I get to go first.
Yeah.
If I move half of my distance up here, will I be able to fire at those guys at long range?
Yeah, you will.
Advance! Allez-y! Sacre bleu. Dad?
Yeah?
What does sacre bleu mean?
Sacre bleu, I don't know, I think it's kind of like oofta, or, oh my gosh, kind of.
Okay. Well then, sacre bleu! I don't know if these are
Okay, careful
attached.
leaning on the table. Okay, this is for one of these units. There's only one left on the stand, right? Or was that with the lights?
I don't know what that's for.
That's how many are left on the stand.
So 3
Was it
are-
the lights that were hammered, or was it these guys that were
These
hammered?
guys were hammered.
I think it's opposite. I think it's like this. Okay. Careful with the C.
They're at close range, right?
What?
They're at close range, right?
Yeah, they're at close range
I'm just gonna
already.
Continue to
You have no advantage to move them.
return fire. How did you make it do? I'm playing as the French, but I have I do not know French at all. I know au revoir.
Okay.
Great.
Well, you're getting them up the hill. I mean, that's something. If you did assault column, you could do it faster, but then you aren't going to be able to shoot. Although I don't know if shooting is going to do much good. And then you'd be a much bigger target for that
So are
artillery.
these line infantry?
Yeah, they're line infantry.
So these guys should go in the middle.
Oh, if you want your worst troops, these are your colonial troops back here. They should have blue uniforms, but they don't, because I didn't find them and I didn't paint them. Okay, be careful with those guys though.
Hey, you gave
When you
one-
grab them from the back. Don't grab them from the front. You see how they have like those little things to keep them from breaking off their muskets?
Advance.
Wow, that's really thick.
Why? What's the matter with the thick thing?
Well, I don't know. You're going to have lots of waves coming through. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I'm just saying there's a lot of troops coming up the hill. But they can't do what they would have liked. They probably would have liked to have
What?
been more spread out, but they can't because there's not much space.
There's barely any space.
I know. That was
It's
their
not
problem.
like you can do like fire one basketball and it goes through this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy,
Cannon
that guy,
can,
that guy,
though.
that guy, and that guy. It's not like a basketball is gonna do that much damage.
Okay.
Well, okay. If they really want to be spread out, we'll spread them out as best.
I'm not saying you should spread out. I'm just saying, ideally you'd have like 3 ranks here, but the British lights are in your way. And then you'd be able to have more people shooting.
Yes, but we can't do that.
I know,
because
that was the
British-
whole problem with the Comte d'Estaing's plan. But you're getting them going. I mean, I'm sure that looked pretty intimidating from the hill.
We're advancing upon you. So that is something. Why am I using a German accent? We are not the Germans.
Well, they did have German officers in the ranks, so...
Oh, okay,
Of course,
we're
just about
saying
everybody
my
in them.
German accent makes sense when I'm in control of
not
the
really.
French.
But here, let's move
Yes,
that tree.
yes,
It
do
doesn't
not.
mark a specific
I do
tree.
not know why I'm using a German accent.
Okay, your guns. If you don't pull your guns, don't block your guns. Would be my advice. What's that? Just leave it.
Musket.
We'll get it later. My advice would be don't block your guns so they can fire on the hill.
So, I guess they're in good positions.
Well, that one's got things blocked, but like these guns, I'm thinking these can fire probably. They'll elevate enough.
There, well, they'll move one
Unless
inch.
maybe you need to get a little bit further out of the way. I'll have to check the rules specifically, but.
Now these soldiers are going to continue to march in column because.
Okay, well, those guys they're out of the battle, all right? Oh, those are the ones that broke. Okay, they're disordered right now and they're shaken. They'll go to shaken next. If you just leave them there, there's not many of them left though, right? There's
These
just
guys are gonna march right here and.
actually those guys are the guys that quit the battle. There's only one figure left.
These guys just moved back a lot. These guys quit the battle. This guy quit the battle.
Well, there's two different things. The troops that were running that you're picking up, they are routed. You have to send an officer down there if you want to get them back.
Send an officer down there.
Yeah, you would have to send an officer, like the Comte is staying, to get them back.
Where's the Comte?
He's way over here.
Where?
And you can get there, but the thing is, I don't know if you ever get them back. I mean, they're down so badly. The other ones are just not going back. They're down to one figure, they're done. They're not going to go any further. So they're out of the... But do you want the Comte staying? He's over here. Do you want him?
What would happen if I made him?
Well, if you can rally them, I mean, they might come back, but they're so shot up that... But if you don't, they'll just run off the field, so you might as well try.
Comte Stein.
But he can get
What
there
are you doing then?
on his horse.
Stop being absolute cowards and fight! The 12, 19-pound cannons that are pelting us and removing about half of our army.
Are you putting the grenadiers in line?
Yes. Boom.
Okay.
Boom. They're my best troops. Why wouldn't I put them in a formation that would not allow me?
Okay, when you line it up, see how I have that. Remember though, try not to put your hand in the front.
There we go. That
Okay.
should allow the cannons. That should allow.
Okay, that's gonna block the gun. But you might as well move those guns because they're... Well, maybe they can shoot the battery. No, that the redoubt's gonna be in the way.
This is.
Yeah, just don't touch the sea and we won't have that
There's
issue.
some light showing. The waves.
Okay, don't. You're not fixing it. You're making it worse.
The waves
bud.
are harsh.
Okay, where does that go with? That.
The guys that ran away.
Okay, so just put that back with them.
They ran
I'll
away.
fix the sea.
They're
Don't worry
gone.
about it.
It's the one guy.
Okay. Okay, so you're saying we don't need it anymore because you remember it's one guy. Are you moving those guns up at all? Because they can't shoot at anything where they
Well,
are.
these guns should be able to fire, right?
I think so. I think they need a little bit more space between here and here, but
So they can't fire.
yeah, because they're a little too close, I think. But those guns can't shoot anything there unless.
Fine.
Or can they? Let's see.
Fine.
Look out.
They'll move 1 inch back.
Oh, they're gonna go back? Okay, look out. Move over, please.
But I want to shoot them.
I understand. Well, I don't know. Their line of sight. I guess they can. They can exchange fire with that battery up there. Okay, I don't know. Well, if
I
it's...
want to do that then.
Okay, that's fine.
So I won't even move these guys because they should.
No, I was saying that gun can shoot at the battery over there.
These guys shoot the battery back there when they
Well,
move
if they
1
back
inch
up like
back.
that, I think they can.
Okay, they backed up 1 inch.
Okay,
How about these guys?
I think you have to back them up a little bit too. They're too close.
Back up 1 inch.
They can only go. Well, they probably have to go back another inch, but they won't be able to fire this turn, you know. And next turn they'll be marching away. So I don't know if there's a big advantage in moving them
Keep it
back.
there.
Okay, and they won't be able to fire this turn either. When you roll it two, that's where they stay, because that's their maximum time basically, pushing that gun around. Okay, so then it's my turn, and I don't know. I could try to extricate those lights, but they're actually in a pretty good position. So I don't really see a reason to move at all. So you know what time it is for now, right?
Battle time.
It's time for the big guns to fire on the cyber troops.
And kill them.
So we'll do some die rolling. I love these
I
effects.
don't think it would be good to roll die with your butt.
Here come the shots.